Hello, everybody. This is Analyze Nation. I know it's been a while. Fortunately, though, I will be able to start uploading more frequently due to my living situation that is going to be changing for the better very soon. But enough of that. Here comes the review. Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again was directed by Ol Parker and also written by him and about four other people, and stars Lily James, Amanda Seyfried, Meryl Streep, and Cher, among many others that are returning and new favorites, of course. What I want to say off the bat is that I'm probably in the minority of people that did not like the first Mamma Mia, and I think there are a variety of reasons. One is because I feel that this movie does what a lot of jukebox musicals, in my opinion, do, in that their songs don't really match up with whatever the plot that was written is going on. Moulin Rouge is a particular example of this. That's the one that comes most to mind, but Mamma Mia, the original, the first, also does this, in my opinion, to the detriment of the film. The second thing that I didn't like was the singing. Aside from Amanda Seyfried, I really thought that the rest of the cast didn't sound good. And that can get into a whole other topic of whether singing in movies should be dubbed or if the actual actors should do it, which is more authentic. Would one obviously sound better? What are you compromising by having one or the other? However, in this film, I know auto-tune is still a thing, but I feel like everybody sounded better across the board, including the newcomers of Lily James, and I forget the names of the actors of virtually everyone else playing their younger counterparts, but all of them also did a really good job and had me believing not only that they could sing well, at least enough to fool a movie audience, and that they were the younger versions of the older actors they were portraying. Second thing I want to get to is the plot. The plot basically is in the present. The hotel is finally opening, and all the anxieties that go around with an opening day of the hotel. And number two is the plot in the past, of the story that we kind of already knew in the first movie, with the journal entries, with how she met Harry, how she met Sam, how she met Bill. And if I were to put a pin on the actual only weakness, I think, of this movie, it is that this movie could have basically been the first movie, in a way. Because a lot of the interactions that Meryl Streep has, the very few that we get in the first Mamma Mia, don't really tell a good story about, how she interacted with them specifically, other than the vague diary entries. But this really goes in depth with that, as much as a film that is juggling two plots can. And that's another thing I want to compliment about the film, is that for all of the jumping back and forth, a lot of it makes sense, and a lot of what Lily James's character is doing is complementing what is happening in real time with her daughter and how she gets pregnant, and Amanda's character also gets pregnant, and kind of how she becomes closer with her mother on this island through that act, and finally understanding why her mother decided to just stay out here and commit herself to the hotel. It's a really great and touching story, and though Meryl Streep isn't in it often, I'm not going to spoil the scene that she's in, but you really feel that theme of family and of love, really, and I guess perseverance through this one scene, and it's really touching. There isn't much else to add on the front of the three fathers. All of them return, the most of all being Sam, and all of them have great touching moments. Thinking of their past love, thinking of their love for their daughter. You get really more of a sense of that in this film, so that's great. Now to talk about what everybody probably already knows about, because this is late, but this is my show, so what do you want from me? And that is to talk about Cher. Now, Cher was obviously an advertised part of this movie, but she only really appears in the last half. But if anybody could be Meryl Streep's mom and be rockin', it is Cher. And Cher brings a pretty good performance and elevates probably what would have been a really meatless, very tertiary role, and really commands the presence on the screen. And her one song, debatably two that she sings, both of which sound phenomenal and are probably, in my opinion, some of the best sung in the entire movie. I spent a lot of time debating what I wanted to rate this movie, because this movie is not a bad movie. However, I couldn't exactly call it great either. The choreography for a lot of the musical numbers is inspiring. It's probably difficult. I heard that Lily James even sprained something while doing the choreography, so there's commitment there. However, I don't think that the plot or the themes are anywhere beyond the fold of good. And a good movie is a good thing. So, in the end, I'm going to give Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again a score of 7 out of 10. In the end, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again is a film that is going to delight fans of the first film, and is probably even going to draw new people into the Mamma Mia fold, like they did with me, as I was not such a big fan of the last one. Thank you for watching an Analyze Nation production. Hope you all go out to the movies soon, and I will hopefully see you there.